Hello, I hope you're doing well. So today I wanted to describe how to import a document to your Kindle Scribe. But first I want to talk about reflowable files, as that's something that we'll be hearing a lot about and is a really exciting feature of this device. So I think I just showed you my pin, but please forget it. Okay, so here we go to the top. So first of all, you can't import a Kindle book even from a friend if the Kindle book is not already in your library. That would be a breach of the copyright rules, for which Amazon has a more complicated term. So you can't do that. So you can only import documents. Okay? Of course, that document could be the PDF file of a book a friend is writing, for example. So you could get a book in that way. So reflowable file is a document like an ebook. So all these books here on the second page of home that automatically adjusts its text and layout to fit the screen size and user preferences. This means the reader can change font size, font type, and margins, and the text will rearrange itself to fit the new settings without losing content or design elements. It also means that you can make comments on the text, marked by a sticky note symbol, which the text will register and place in a margin directly to the right of where you placed it. You can also make comments inside the text using active canvas, but be careful. These comments, unlike sticky notes, are not exportable to someone else, so they're really your personal remarks. So I have here three documents. So the one the most on the left, my left, is a Word document. And then there's a PDF, and then there's a web page. So we'll talk about all those. But first of all, how to get documents on to your Kindle. So the best way to ensure that a document you send to the Kindle Scribe arrives in the appropriate format for the Kindle Scribe is to use the drag and drop on the Send to Kindle page on Amazon. So that's https://www.amazon.com, then Send to Kindle all in one word. So I'm just opening my iPad here so I can show you the page. So you might want to do, if you're looking on an iPhone, you might want to do a little bit of pinch and zoom here. But there's this big square, and all you need to do to send your file to yourself on your own Kindle Scribe is is to drag and drop the file in that big square. And it arrives on your Kindle Scribe within a few minutes. Now, I have found that sometimes I have to restart the Kindle Scribe to see the document, but apart from that, it works extremely well, especially for large files. And it's what I recommend for all files that you send from some other device to your Kindle Scribe. So the document appears in your library shortly afterwards, and Send to Kindle page accepts files of any size and in many formats, such as PDF, doc, docx, text, RTF, HTML, HTML, PNG, JPG, and EPUB. Whew! You may need to restart the Scribe to see the imported document. When you open the document, you can check whether the text is reflowable by looking at the pen toolbar. A Word file is reflowable, but a PDF is not, as it relies on a fixed layout. If it doesn't have sticky notes and an active canvas, it's not reflowable. but you can still use a toolbar that is very similar to the one for notebooks, though it will lack the geometric figures. So let's open, so I have a file here called Segenary 2024. Segenary is a very rare name, and it's in my family, and I'm writing a semi-biographical book at the moment that spans several generations. So as you can hear, I'm Australian, and most of the Segenaries are in Australia. Okay, interesting story, but not for now. So let me open the Word version of this file and unminimize the toolbar, and you'll see that it supports sticky notes and active canvas. Okay, so it's reflowable text. So remember what you do. You tap on the page to place the sticky note exactly where you want it. So let's put it here. Okay, then the note that you're going to write, say this is relevant. And then you close the note and it becomes just this little square here. But when you tap on that little square, the note will reappear, okay? And if you open the margin, you see there's actually in the margin directly opposite the sticky note symbol, okay? So that's the sticky note, and the reflowable text, if you remember, you hold the pen underneath the line where you want the box where you're going to write. You can only write by hand, where you can, sorry, I lost the, where you can only write by hand, and it does not export. So it's just for you, so you can write, which looks like Hugh. And that may mean something to you, but it may not mean something to the person you're working with. So active canvas, these are notes for yourself. Okay. So that's reflowable text. Now you'll notice this square here, okay, to denote that it's a Word file. And of course, this is the Adobe symbol up here, and so I have uploaded exactly the same text but in PDF form. And you see that you don't have sticky notes and you don't have active canvas. So you may say, oh, well, it's the same as notebooks, but when you're making a notebook, you have the option of a geometric figure. So it's just a little bit less than a notebook. And when you make marks on the file, they will stay there. They won't go to a margin or anything, just like they would on a PDF. So I can write, is this true? And when you export that is this true, perhaps neatened up by artificial intelligence, will appear there. Okay. So I'm trying to get this, back home. And so this My Mathematics, that's a web page from my website. So let me open it. Okay. And you can see here that it's very much like the PDF file. In fact, it's exactly the same. What you can do with the toolbar. Okay. How to get a web page onto the Kindle Scribe? Well, we're talking about that in a moment. So there are other ways to transfer documents to a Kindle Scribe. There's a Send to Kindle app, and you can email documents to the Kindle's email address. which you can get by going to More and going to the settings and going to your account, and it will tell you what your Kindle's email is. And for a person other than you to be able to email your Kindle, they have to go to the Manage Your Content and Devices page. So you remember we've already been here. So it's under Preferences, and you go all the way to the bottom, and remember we had to activate Personal Document Archiving a few sessions ago, and underneath that is the Approved Personal Document Email list. So if you put someone on that list, they can email your Kindle. So I choose not to do that. I prefer that they email me at my personal email, and that then I upload the document to Kindle myself. Okay, it just makes the email under my control, if you like. So you can use the share menu device, the share menu on your mobile device to send files directly to the Kindle app. You can also transfer files via USB from a computer, but I really don't recommend it because the Kindle sometimes has problems reading such files. So who are approved senders? Well, if someone else wants to send a properly formatted file to your Kindle Scribe via your Kindle device email, you must pre-authorize their email by adding it to the Approved Personal Document Email list, and that's just what I showed you on the iPad. Someone else can also send the file to your personal email, and you can upload it to the Kindle Scribe yourself, my preferred method. So, sending web pages. You can send a web page to your Kindle Scribe, but you need to be using Chrome when you do this, and you need to install their Send to Kindle extension. When you find something you want to work with on your Kindle Scribe, you click the Kindle extension icon in your browser's toolbar, and you choose one of the following: Quick Send. This instantly strips away ads and extraneous material, sending the full page to your Kindle library. Or Preview and Send opens a window showing how the article will look on the Kindle. Here you can edit the document title and author and choose which of your devices to send it to. So again, this is this, as you can see, is a rather simple web page. It's a web page that I have on my website, directing you to another website which is about my mathematics. And it just transferred perfectly using the Chrome Send to Kindle extension. Okay, so that's for importing. I hope this has been useful. My name is Diana Dirkby. In fact, that's my pen name. My real name is Paula Tretkoff. And I would love you to subscribe to my channel, comment, and I thank you very, very much for listening.